Okay, hey guys, Kaido today with another YouTube video, and I got you the patch rundown. It's like a bit late, but I wanted to play some solo queue and see what was up, and honestly, the patch hasn't changed that much. Also, there's a new game mode called Brawl. This mode is like very fun to play, literally better than the ARAM, and yeah, you just fight a lot, and yeah, just mechanical check. As for changes, Cho'Gath changes, I heard they're better for top lane. So not really a jungle thing. Maybe it's a jungle thing. Let's see. Base attack speed increased. Q damage decreased. I mean, he can clear camps pretty well. So I don't know, for any Cho'Gath enjoyers. Very unnecessary buff. It sucks, but it is what it is. Lulu nerf expected. This champ is just even more OP than it was before. Well played, right? Slight nerf to clearing, so it is what it is. She was still OP last patch because I mean the champ just giga skilled after one item. Sana 80 is back. These Vi nerfs, they hurt her a bit, but Vi is Vi. Like she'll still be OP, and especially in higher MMR. So if you're playing like GM plus, I would say even master games, this champion probably has a lot of value. Xin Zhao, though the nerf doesn't look that big. In isolation, this champion will die even faster now. So let's say Kha'zix for Xin Zhao is even more like painful for Xin Zhao if he ever decides to fight Kha'zix 1v1. Like this armor loss is pretty bad, and like some matchups feel better to try to kill this guy, like 80 carry matchups. Yumi, nobody cares. And as for items, a lot of EP item buffs. You see Below's curse, more shred. So Lilia actually didn't really get nerfed that badly because this item's go on her, I'm pretty sure. So, and her Q can like proc this if you Q once, I think. So yeah, it's not bad. And I think Echo, let's see, Horizon Focus. Karthus likes this a lot. He gets more EP now. So Karthus 3 item is Torch, Horizon, Decap, and it is just stronger now. Last patch his 2 item was stronger, but now his 3 item is a lot stronger. 10 EP off Leandries, I think is kind of fake. I think EP journals are actually fine. And Lichbane, very big buff, very easy to build. Champs like Echo with this and Rocket Belt buff, very nice to see. A lot more haste, a lot more AP. So Echo definitely a champion you guys should potentially pick up. It is probably not bad. I don't know why they even buff this. They should, yeah. This also got buffs, very nice. A lot of buffs actually kind of help Gwen. Like, it's like Lichbane help Gwen, and like Rabadon's help Gwen. Same with Nashers. Like all these items Gwen likes. And I don't know about the Storm Surge item. I think it's still weak. You can't really build it on junglers anyways. Same with like Malignance. As for Spellbook, this is not bad. I like taking on Ivern, but it's also good on, I mean, it's only on Ivern really. I don't know about any other jungler that really takes it. I just like taking on Ivern because Airy is a rune on him that isn't that insane till later on, and I kind of just like having TP, exhaust, heal on Ivern. I think it's very OP just to have an extra summoner, and you get it earlier now. So like Ivern's like downtime is around like 4 minutes, so like you can just queue back on the map and like make something happen pretty much. So yeah, but let's go into the patch. So last patch, this was my tier list. I think it's fairly the same, but I'm gonna be bumping up a lot of champions like Echo and Evelyn, so let's do that. As for S tier, Hecarim, very strong champion, very good clearer, very good fighter, all around strong champion. Same with Volibear. These 2 champs I think everyone should play if you want to climb in jungle. Let's put Mundo over here. I don't think this champion's that great into like some of the S plus S tiers, and I think it's very conditional. Like if you have a free matchup like Maokai, maybe Sejuani, where you can just farm and like they can't really punish you, you can pick Mundo. I think Kayn, if you're good at him, I start putting an OTP A tier section, because if you're good at the champion, he's really strong. So like Kayn, Talon, Rengar, these are 3 good champions where you should OTP them to be able to just climb. S plus tier, you can pretty much pick them every game. S tier, they're really strong. Fairly like they do a lot in the game if you play them well. A tier, they're pretty consistent to pick. B tier, they can go up a tier depending if they have good drafts. So every time I put a B tier champ, I'll explain when they're good, and then C tier never pick. So Briar never pick. Joke. I think champion can be good, but I think it requires a lot of games. Me personally, I don't know if I would ever play as champion because it's really like you're not even playing the game. I feel like that much. It's like you just press a button and it plays the game for you. I don't really like that. But champion's like not weak, so to say. Like it really lows volatility. But I think it's just a very boring champion. But I think I would put in A tier, A plus tier. But I don't know how many people would actually play Briar like above like let's say like Emeralds. Like not many people like this champion. Bel'Veth, I think because invading is a lot more OP. I think Bel'Veth, if you OTP it, if you're not master tier player, this will give you master tier for free. If you want it, if you play Bel'Veth even remotely decently well. Zara, A tier, is a good clearing champion. I think considering the buffs, I mean she didn't really get hit that bad. She can also go torch, I think, still, so it's like it's not even that bad, right? Flying in B tier. Though she got nerfed a bit this patch, she still is able to press R and do her job. Still clears decently fast, so she will still do her job in the game. Kindred in S tier, because this champion, if you play her, probably play her well. She is one of the most disgusting carries in the whole jungle tier list that you can play. You just have to understand how to play for gold and marks, and you can make her work. Same with Kha'Zix. I think this champion is very OP. It's I keep preaching how to play it. I will also be making a tier list very soon. Well, not tier list. My guide is almost finished. I keep saying that, but like it's actually like I just finished the matchup section. It was like over 50 slides. So yeah, it's a very big guide. That I'm just gonna put out on YouTube. I'm not gonna put it on Patreon like other YouTubers, like on how to play this champion. I think this champion is just a knowledge champ, and I don't want to gatekeep it from everyone. I'm gonna put Lilia on A tier. I think it's still a good champion to play. Graves also an A tier. I think this champion, if you are able to play for gold, if you know how to make money in the game, he can be a good champion. So right now, because gold, like playing for camps on jungle is very good, and Graves loves doing that. You know, fighting for objectives wasn't really his thing, but playing for camps, getting items, and scaling, that's always been his thing, and that's kind of the meta right now. Gwen, I think I put her like B or C tier last time, right? Yeah, I put her B tier. Yeah, no, this champ is still OP. Yeah, it's gotten too many buffs. I think honestly, S tier champion, it's too disgusting if you know how to play her. Ivern, god champion. I don't know why. He's still OP. Xin Zhao, I'm gonna put him here. I think he will struggle into a lot of these matchups, so I'm gonna put him in B tier. He still will be a good sustain, but still very hard to play. Brands, they are hard. Like probably the weakest of all the AP junglers. I think he got hit the most, honestly, because he really wants to go the Andrews. Lilia is fine. She can go like 3-4 item, build double haunting guys items. Like she's fine. Zara is like also fun. Like she just pokes and just clears very fast. But Brand needs a lot of time, so you know struggles. Fiddle, you know, no explanation needed. OP champion. Nidalee, A plus tier, very good champ. Also, she got buffs, right? Look, pro belt buffs, Lich Bane buffs. You know, this champ loves it, but you have to be a good OTP to play her. Think Nefiri, I have no idea if she's A or B tier. So just like last patch, I put Gwen in B tier, even though she was actually still A tier. I'm gonna put Nefiri in B tier. I don't know if she's strong still, but I think she's probably still fine. But yeah, Talia counter pick. You know, only they have dashes. Same with Jax, counter pick. If you get free matchup like Xin Zhao, you can play into like Graves. It's not bad. Viego A tier, very consistent. Can carry any game if you play team fights well. Olaf, very situational. Pick into tank matchups like Sejuani, where you can free farm and just scale with items. Pantheon, I think personally, is a very strong champion you can play. You would consider him as a ganker. You would view him as a ganker. He is still a strong fighting champ, farming champion. He can farm quite fast and just play for his items. He's also a very strong 2-item champion, so it's not bad to be a farmer on him. Like people have to respect your early kits and also your your semi-global ultimates. Nocturne is a champion I think is very strong right now. But I mean, there's other better level 6 champs, but I think I'm gonna put him A tier. I think he's a good champion to pick up. If you're versus a mobile AD carry, you can definitely make progress on this champion. Karthus, you know, OP deploy. Gragas and Diana. I'm gonna put Evelyn here. I'm gonna put Evelyn OTP A tier. Strong champion. Gragas and Diana are very OP with Yasuo, but without Yasuo, I think they're like very mid champions. They're not like super insane, but I'm gonna put Diana up here because she got a lot of love, and same with Gragas. I think these two champions can be really good right now, just because of the buffs and just like farming. So I'm gonna put Gragas here. I think Diana is good though. Shyvana, shit champion. Teemo, bad. Nunu, she's a ganker. Poppy, just like Tilia, picking 2 dashes. Though she can be very strong if she has good counter picks. So she's picked into Kha'zix, etc. Like she can be like S tier in the game. Would never put Sejuani in solo queue. Skarner, Jarvan, B tier champion. Again, second Nocturne kind of. If they have a mobile champion, so you want to play Jarvan. You struggle a lot in isolation though. Nocturne doesn't really struggle as much because his 1v1 is actually good, but Jarvan does. Zed, I think B tier. He's not that great actually. I think he has to kind of be the OTP low key to just pull him off because you have to be good mechanically on the champion. The clearing is very simple, but actually playing the fights correctly. Same with Kiana. I think you have to be OTP. I'm gonna put Echo in A tier. I think this champion got a lot of buffs for solo queue, so I would suggest you can like pick him up and just start playing him. Maka in C tier. Lee's just ganking champion like Nunu, good ganker. Lee Sin, OTP, you can climb. Wukong, actually, I know people don't rate Wukong that highly, but because the game now is not, you can like farm a bit more than before, and there's like a bit less fighting. Wukong has always been a good scaling champion. This champion always needed like 2 items. His 1 item is like fine. His level 6 is like not that insane, unless like the enemy team gives a good fight to him. Like he wants to really play for 2 items, and then he becomes really good. He's really good with levels and like just getting the 2 item spike. That's when he becomes really strong. And now because he can scale a bit more, he's probably a lot better than he is before. In the bruiser meta though, like when it was double grubs, like he wasn't that bad, right? Like because he can still fight back, but it wasn't as strong as other champions because like he still needed time. But now you can actually play for that. So very good champion. Shaco, OTP tier. You see a lot of OTP champions. Like you do need to put some effort into learning them. Same with Yi. I'm gonna put him OTP A tier. Now Rammus, you know, it's counter pick. Rek'Sai, not worth to play. Chondo. I think Udyr is also a good champion if you're really good at him. I'm gonna put Mumu in B tier because he kind of just clears camps and he can fight, but it's not like that. And say like, why play Udyr? Then you can play more impactful champions like Volibear. Even like there's another one. I mean honestly just Udyr, like, or play Pantheon even. They're just like better champions in my opinion. Even Fiddle. Solace not worth playing. I don't think it's worth to play Darius, but it's probably like okay, but I have no idea about Darius to be honest right now. He's probably like fine, he's probably B tier, but I'm not sure. Another champion, Zac, kinda had to be an OTP because even the OTP Zac players, some of them were really bad. I mean, if you guys want to learn Zac, you guys should try like watch some guy called Cheka. Like that guy's the best Zac in the world. He's the only Zac I personally can say that he's actually good as champion. Every other Zac player is really dumb on North America. They're not good, but this champion is very strong if you know how to play his builds. You also like know how to put the rocket belt build that the Koreans do, just make him a lot more scary to get on top of people. Like people will get caught off guard with rocket belt because you can cancel like animations on Zac with it. So no, it's a very crazy champ if you can play it well. Put this guy here. Warwick. I think this guy, the higher you go, the better OTP you have to become. You have to be a complete maniac to play this champion, but I think it's a very good champ to play. If you have good matchup, a good matchup is usually like Rengar. His talent's probably not bad. K is probably not bad. Yi, I mean, I don't know how Yi Warwick goes, but it's probably fine. Warwick into Viego is not bad. Into Kha'Zix is actually not bad too. Like, you just like stat check and just like play your stuff. Though for builds, clearing isn't that insane on him, right? So maybe going on like Stridebreaker, like Bork Stridebreaker, maybe building like Bel'Veth might be good on Warwick. So yeah, keep that in mind. Morgana, good counter pick champ, still clear as well. Probably get into like Vi, like you could just counter pick. Rumble, I think if you're good at this champion, he can be quite impactful. I think his items got straight up buffed, right? So though the edge got nerfed, I mean, I think below his curse, it's probably really good on him. So I think very good champion. Nico, I mean, you're just a funny player if you're playing Nico. But yeah, if you guys have any questions on tiers, let me know. And hope to see you guys in future videos. I'll be uploading a bit more. I mean, I'm kind of grinding a lot of leagues, so I have 2 challenger accounts right now, and I'm just kind of just grinding for top 10. I need like 600 OP, I think, or 500 OP. So yeah, either way, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.